A brand new version of HyperOS 2 is out for my Mix Fold 4, and this is version 2.02, and it has several new features, and a few of them I want to show you in this video, so let's get started. Here you can see the changelog. They're talking about system animations, optimization for the interruption of animations during page swapping or switching, and interrupting animations during interactions and transactions and so on, and home screen optimizations, new themes and so on. One I can tell you directly is it is buttery smooth, and they really optimized the smoothness and the animations, close in, close out animations. Also this side one here. This is a Chinese version, of course. If I go into the lock screen, you can see my nice lock screen here. I have the optimizations here of the lock screen as well, so you can see it is butterly smooth. Everything is running very good, and I think they optimized it even more when it comes to the smoothness of this device, especially on the Mix Fold 4 that was a little bit stuttery sometimes when doing certain operations, especially when we not only do the operations on the outer screen but also on the inner screen, and we have applications that we can open up like the gallery application or this one here, and when it was loading something like this one is loading now an update, for example, it could happen that it stutters and so on, and this is now fixed finally, which is I think a very cool feature. But this is not the only cool new feature. What is not written in the changelog is the new improved camera application that we got now with this update, which introduces us with the Leica styled camera application that we saw on other devices like the Xiaomi 15 Ultra already. So if I open it up for the first time, I have to agree, it's like resetting all my settings here. I say allow, and have now this camera user interface here. You can even go into this here, and you can see you get this nice animation here if you have it closed, which demonstrate the new camera application with the new Leica options, the new logo here on the side where you can switch between Leica Authentic and Leica Vibrant. We have this themed Leica style options here, which are quite cool, and the font, it looks very Leica-ish. We have the video options there that we can choose 4K, even 24 frames per second, 30 or 60. But there's also the possibility to swipe up to get to your more applications or more option that were previously like hidden here towards the far right. But now you just swipe up wherever you are, and you can start your night photos, slow motion, time-lapse, movie, or other options like short video or AI watermark. What I really like is also in the Pro mode, when you go to video, we have now 4K, 30 frames per second, and I have the possibility to enable log. And as you see here, when I'm on log, it is working on all lenses. It should work on all lenses actually. There we go. No, it's not only working. It's only working on one lens, which is the 1x lens, and 2x, which might be the crop here. No, it's not the crop. It's like a dedicated lens is switching away from the log. And the 5x, also no log support. So you see, whenever I turn on log, it is switching to the 1x sensor here. So we have log support, but only on the 1x sensor, not the other sensors here. So this is something that we can expect maybe with the Xiaomi 14 Ultra that is recording right now with its previous firmware, still HyperOS 2.01. But this might get this possibility that we don't have here on the brand new app here on the Mix Fold 4. We have the portrait mode here. The portrait mode has EV control. It has also the typical portrait options, and we have the possibility to have beautification turned on or other filters, like we can have the portrait with Leica Natural, for example, if you want to, or we can go to Leica Portrait Style there, or the Master Portrait Style, which is the default one, and you have HDR that you can turn on or off, add a watermark that we want to turn on, for example, and we have the possibility to have like motion capture as well enabled and HDR for faces, and these are the options that you can see here. So yes, we have the new camera user interface, even though it is not stated there in the changelog, we get this new camera user interface with the new cool new features here, and the other possibility to create nice videos and photos with this new camera application. It has certain optimizations here for the device. I like the EV control that is like available always also in portrait mode, which is quite cool, which I think it was lacking on the 15 Ultra. I'm not so sure about that, but yeah, this is nice that we have this here. Even like for video we have an EV control there, and the possibility to choose filters or even a bokeh mode, which is also available here. When you enable however the bokeh mode, it will switch to 1080p. You see it there immediately, so this is like something that you want to use wisely here. So these are the new features on my Xiaomi Mix Fold 4. Like I said, some of them are quite cool. Let's try out maybe the video feature to see how well the optimization is now for video, and if you see a good video feed there. This is now recording on the Xiaomi Mix Fold 4 using the video mode 4K 30 frames per second. Do we see any improvements? I'm like in a dim lit dark situation here, so I don't expect it to have some good new improvements here for the Mix Fold 4. It's still a very solid foldable device, one of the best when it comes to camera optimizations, especially with the main camera sensor being pretty large. We have a 2x sensor as well that helps with portraits if you want to get this 50mm portrait done with a dedicated extra lens, and then even like a 5x zoom for longer zoom shots. But the ultra wide angle is no slouch either, so during the recording I can just switch to the ultra wide angle, and as you can see here, even in this bit of a dim lit situation, it is able to provide you with an adequate kind of video that you can use. So yes, this is a device if you want to have a large foldable, still okay or good camera with the Leica branding, nice photos that it will take and good video, then this is definitely a foldable to recommend, and especially that is now very fluid, and with the HyperOS 2.02 update also very responsive and has no stutters, no lags anymore that it sometimes had in the past with third-party applications. This is definitely a device that I can highly recommend, especially as the prices are coming down a little bit now, and you want to search, you're searching for foldables, very thin kind of a foldable, still offers long battery life and I think good cameras. So what is your opinion? Write it down in the comment section. That's everything for the short little video. If we get the big update for this little guy here, the Xiaomi 14 Ultra that I was recording earlier with, especially as I'm expecting it to have or arrive with the new camera that will have, you can see the old interface by the way, that will have also log support recording on all camera lenses, then I will definitely do another video on this one here and probably have to reevaluate this one here in terms of video performance, because I think this will elevate it, like bringing it on par with the 15 Ultra, and might even elevate it a little bit there depending on how you look at it. So yeah, this is everything for this short little video on the Mix Fold 4 and the new HyperOS 2.02 update. And yeah, this is what you can expect on other devices to triple down as well. Xiaomi 14, 14 Pro, 15 Pro as well, of course, and the 15 Ultra already has it, and newer devices will get it as well, of course. And yeah, until next time, bye. And as I'm cutting the video right now, yes, I'm in bed, I'm cutting the video, I noticed that the audio is like super weird, and it sounds almost like the audio bug. But as I also have it with the Xiaomi 14 Ultra that didn't previously have the audio bug, I'm expecting it to be just my wireless mic being too sensitive or something, or has some issues with this particular mic, because the Mix Fold 4 and the 14 Ultra had this issue. I'm using the internal mics of the Mix Fold 4 now. So yeah, Xiaomi and external microphones, it's a saga that is like almost indefinitely going for the 14 series. Like Xiaomi 14, 14 Pro still has this bug. 14 Ultra was not suffering from this bug, and they still did not manage to fix it. And yeah, at least I was like hopeful that 15 Pro and 15 Ultra didn't have it, Mix Fold 4 didn't have it, the Flip did have it. For some weird reason, I don't know what's going on there, but Xiaomi, fix your external audio. It needs to sound good and not this shitty. So I don't know what they're doing, why they are processing the audio like this. Please don't process audio or allow us to disable processing of audio when external mics are plugged in. We don't want noise filters, we don't want wind filters or any other filters active, and please allow us to do this. Just raw audio from an external audio source. Thank you.